Well, if you play BT6 just like you normally would, but for each pop of a balloon, you never get a single dollar. That sounds like an interesting concept. That's exactly what Ninja Kiwi has done with the latest quest called the regular income. The idea is very simple. You don't earn any cash from popping balloons, but you get 10 cash every second. You only get one of each tower. I actually ran the numbers on this thing, and it turns out that by the time that you need for all of these rounds to come out, rounds 30 to 80, the total amount of time is 1500 seconds. It's actually 1496 seconds for every single round from 30 to 80 to come out. So that's gonna translate, you multiply it by 10, and it gives you about $15,000 that you're gonna make during this whole thing. 15k is absolutely nothing, and if you were to beat the rounds normally, you would get $90,000. Yep, I'm telling you guys, this quest is absolutely ridiculous, and they did not make things easy for us because we're playing on a short map. And so the way that I think we wanna be thinking about this quest is, let's just use the level 3 ability, by the way. But yeah, we basically want to be defending the backline, so we create as much space as possible between the spawnage of the balloons and then the moment that they get popped. But you also want to be slowing them down and stunning them and just stalling as much as possible. Yeah, this is a very ridiculous and a very, very devious quest. So I don't know how we want to proceed with this thing. I'm buying a spike factory at the back because it just makes me feel good having a spike. Yep, I'm telling you guys, this quest is something else, isn't it? It's not the level 3 ability, actually. The ice balls are going to help, and something that's very cool and it's something Ninja Kiwi thought of is just giving the levels on the heroes. So Silas starts with level 9, which is about the level that he would get if we were to play, up to round 30 something normally. I guess maybe even a little bit of extra. Oh, I'm going to use the level 7 now. Yeah, I mean, we still seem to be leaking a little bit of balloons, but we don't have any cash to fix this. We have $600. Oh no, and the glue is not even getting all of these guys. Okay, let's use the level 3 then. Is this gonna be fine? I see a lot of slowed balloons, but this is, oh my god, these guys can go, huh? Alright, this last wave is probably gonna be the end of us. If we survive this thing, we're gonna have the level 7 ability for the next one, but no, it's not looking good. Oh my god, these guys just ran through. I'm telling you guys, this is something else. So let's buy the ice then. I'm gonna remove this block. Oh, we don't have the money. Okay, so we're gonna get the money mid-round, I guess. So let's wait for 10 more dollars. There we go. I'm gonna have the ice like this, and then hopefully the ice is gonna help us out a little bit in the stalling. So again, I want to make this guy into the Arctic Wind. The aura is gonna be nice, but he can perma-stall ceramics, and I feel like the 40s are gonna be a very nice time for us if we can make it that far, because 36 is going away, isn't it? Oh yeah, this is so much better than last time. There we go. So we just need a nice tower in the middle, it seems like. All right, so $2,000 is gonna be about the number that we're gonna have for the MOAB, around 40. Just my question is, are we surviving 39? Because it's a huge mess. Let's start with the level 3 ability, and then we can trigger the ice shards on both Silas and this ice monkey. So as soon as like a bigger chunk of balloons start making it, like right now, and then an explosion up top, and then this is about it. We have to survive like this basically. Hopefully the spike holds. Oh my god, that's so close. Yes, I think we have it. Yeah, it's only the regrows, but these guys don't actually regrow because Ninja Kiwi thought of this. The regrow rate is at 1%. So yeah, you cannot create a regrow farm in order to stall as much as possible. So let's try like this. The tower that we're gonna buy is gonna get sold anyways because we need to buy other towers. So I was thinking of getting the quad darts and then maybe buffing it with an alchemist. The problem is we don't have enough money for an alchemist, so I wouldn't mind selling this glue. Get something like a 200, and then I guess we can spend the $700 on this thing, a little bit of extra attack speed. I chose a heli because it's a global tower. Quad darts plus works well with an alchemist, and then we have to sell it and buy some stall towers for the upcoming round. So how is the MOAB doing? It's gonna pop. Please pop right now. Yes, there we go. And now freeze. I'm gonna use the level 3 ability. Oh, the level 7 is actually on cooldown, but as long as we hold these guys, I think we're holding. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let me turn off All-Star for a second then. Yes, we beat the MOAB. All right, so here is the plan. Sell both of these guys. I'm gonna rebuy the glue that we just sold, and I also want to get a couple of upgrades going on the ice. So 022 on the ice, and then yes, we barely have enough money for a splatter. Look at this thing, $123. And let's use the level 7 ability in a second, like right now. Just get the explosion up top. There it is, and I think that is gonna be fine. Yeah, there we go. So we made about, so we started with the 123 and we made about, yeah, that's perfect. Actually, we made $700 in one round. Yes, look at this thing. Arctic Wind, bam, round 45, and this is very important because in 46 we're gonna have 45 ceramics. So we're starting with $200. Let's see how much money we're gonna make off of these guys, because this round is gonna be super slow. Is it gonna be 700? Yeah, it's gonna be closer to 700 bucks this round. That's amazing. All right, 49 is gonna be an interesting one. We have a bunch of ceramics which we can hold all of them with the ice, but the problem is gonna be its piercing. Yeah, look at this thing. Ceramics are already going through. Okay, so let's start with the level 7 ability then. I think the main issue is these green balloons that are popping up. I think we're gonna have to use the level 10 actually. Yeah, let's use it. Let's buy ourselves a little bit of time. And then I do have a tower that's gonna deal with MOAB class balloons, because what we want to do in the 50s is pop the MOABs, but not pop all of the insides, because we want to try and stall them as much as possible. And I have the perfect tower in mind, but we are gonna need to defeat 49 first. Is this gonna work? I mean, it looks really close, but oh no, that's actually very doable. All right, so let's go like this. I'm gonna buy the 200, and we're going for the fighter plane actually, which launches these missiles that are very good versus MOAB class balloons, but they're going to leave the insides, which is exactly what you want to see. I'm going to go for the pineapple, which gives +1 pierce, I believe, to the missiles. We just need to buy ourselves a little bit of time in this pineapple. Hopefully the pineapple does a little bit of extra work, guys. I mean, it is getting dropped in fairly good spots. Let's use the level 7, actually get some explosions going, which I didn't see any of them. No, 49 is an absolute mess. Can we somehow hold at the back? The backline is the biggest problem. We are leaking into the mana shield a little bit, but this is looking a lot better than last time, actually. Do we have it? Oh, if we survive this huge wave, then we have it 100%. Oh my god, I think we actually do have it. Yes, there we go. All right, and now with the fighter plane, we should be clearing out MOAB class balloons pretty fast, and all these insides are just gonna get stunned by the ice. Let's actually do this. Let's use the level 10 ability, because there are some lead balloons here in the middle. Oh, and yeah, that is absolutely perfect. Exactly what you want to see. All right, so that's on the level 3 ability versus 55. We're going to have the level 7 in a second, which I also want to use as well. And the level 10, it's barely not on cooldown, but I think I'm going to dump it actually. And there it is. I mean, we're doing super well, guys. $3,500. So because we want to be playing with these cost-efficient towers, I was thinking of going something, you know, the route of the recursive cluster, and maybe upgrading this guy to the ODS. All right, so let's go like this then. Let's get the ODS. This is going to be very nice versus, I think, all MOAB class balloons up until the end of this game, and this is gonna solve that problem. Oh, let's use the level 7. Actually, these camos are starting to become a little bit more interesting than they should. I mean, our camo detection is pretty sad at this point. It's Silas and the Ace. I guess the Spike does help out a little bit, but it's only a 100 at the back. All right, round 59. How's it looking, guys? Let's use the level 7 ability. Pop these ceramics that we have frozen, because we're gonna have some reroast at the back. I mean, $2,000. This is definitely not enough money to do anything at this point. But if we can start, you know, with something like the recursive. Oh, that's okay. So let's do this then. Let's let this glue attack a little bit, and when the camel leads appear, I'm gonna sell it, and I'm gonna get the monkey sense upgrade, and that should be fine. Yeah, there we go. Sell it, buy this thing right now. This should pop a huge chunk of the camel leads and their insides a little bit as well. Let's go like this, by the way. Use some Silas abilities. And then when this round is over, how's the backline? Man, how is this round still so difficult? I mean, it's looking a lot better than last time for sure. Let me sell the wizard now, because we no longer need it. And I think that is that going to be fine for this one? Yeah, I think that's going to be about it for 59. But man, that round was actually not good for us, because we bought and sold a lot of towers that we could have used. Yeah, around 60 is going to be fine, but this one and the 62 are actually going to be very interesting, because we're going to have some purples and some zebras on these ones. So let's see how we do. I'm going to use the level 3 ability, by the way. We need all the damage that we can get. One thing I'm noticing is that there's a huge chunk of balloons getting just kind of concentrated in the middle. So, all right, then our ice wall. Sell the bomb that we just bought. Let me get a wall of fire. Hopefully this thing is going to hold. We need the pierce. We need the intense magic, actually, but there are so many balloons getting spawned. This is so annoying, actually. It's a great combo with the wall of fire and the wizard for sure at the spot, but this isn't enough. I don't know, guys. This is just like such a messy quest. Are we holding? I feel like the backline is gonna leak. Alright, what if this ODS was a mistake? And what if we needed to just keep it as a fire plane? So I'm gonna sell it. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna rebuy it. So let's go like this. I'm gonna sell the glue, and I'm gonna rebuy it as a fighter plane. And that is, oh my god, the money is barely there, guys. I don't even know how we're surviving so far. Let's set this guy, by the way, on Wing Monkey, because it's a bunch of zebras. We cannot pop zebras with the bomb or with the ice. And let's see how much of a difference this is going to make. I mean, this is just ridiculous. We basically need a bunch of RNG. Is this actually finally working somehow? Please tell me it is. This bomb is an amazing tower for the money, especially. It's just that it needs some support. And it seems like, yes, we finally beat 62. All right. And finally, a round of which we're actually good against. Or, oh my god, that's so close. We just got the level 10. I was spamming the button. I think we have it, right? That's not a lot of Bloons in the backline. Are we leaking some mana shield? Hopefully not. Oh my god, that's so close. 6 mana shield? Yeah, there we go. We defeat 63. Alright, so getting this run back on our roll. So let's go like this. Get the Berserker Root. This is a huge DPS tower for our cluster. I actually believe the next couple of rounds are not gonna be as difficult because we do have the Pierce, and unless we're losing to something like, yeah, like the Zebras or something like that, we should actually be fine. But White Bloons are gonna lose all their resistance to ice attacks in a second. So I genuinely think we are gonna be fine in the upcoming rounds. Alright, so back around 75, we're balling, guys. $5,000. This is the most money we've had during this entire run. So let me get something like this. I was thinking a jungle jumps above for our cluster. Now let's see how this round goes, because we're gonna have a lot of basically small MOAB class Bloons inside of these groups of BFB. So I will not be saving any abilities. I think it's gonna be fine versus 76. As soon as we pop these guys, I think I'm gonna dump the level 10 actually. Just make sure we keep everyone in place, and then if we pop it fast enough, then 76 is, yeah, it's gonna be bumping into the ice walls, which is very good. Alright, there it is. I mean, we are the only thing they're doing is essentially they're just stunning the Bloons and holding them in place, but that's gonna be fine. I think we have the AoE and the damage to deal with this round. At least we're good versus something, right? It's small Bloons. There it is. That's 76. Can we deal with all these guys on 77? And then I'm still not buying any camo detection for the cluster because I was thinking maybe we can handle, so the only camo that we need, I'm gonna use the level 10 right now, by the way, but the only camo that we're gonna need is basically gonna be for the second wave of ceramics on 78. Now if we wanted to, we can buy it, but hopefully not. So let's see how the first wave goes, and then we're gonna have an gauge, and it's not looking good. Okay, so let's do it like this then. Let's buy a, oh, we don't have the money for the maelstrom. No, are we selling towers yet again? Oh, I don't like this thing one bit. Maybe it was the RNG. Let's give it a second shot. Use the level 3 ability from Silas. Is this gonna be better? It's a bunch of zebras basically. Oh, we actually defended this time around. Alright, but now that I think about this, we're actually gonna need counter detection because the level 10 Silas ability doesn't exactly do as much damage. So I'm gonna buy it, and then after we're done with this wave, because this is gonna be the last camo basically in the entire run, we might even want to sell the village. So let's freeze everyone right now, get the cluster to attack these guys, and I mean they're gonna get left to zebras, so hopefully the alchemist can clean up a little bit. We can use the level 7 ability, and I think that's about it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so for 79, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna sell the village, and I'm gonna rebuy it as just the jungle drums because no more camo obviously, and then I'm a little bit scared of these small Bloons. So how about we get something like a 302 boomerang, which is just gonna be that's not enough though. It's not a lot of Pierce. Is it gonna be fine though? I'm really worried about these small rainbows at the back, which is just gonna overwhelm the Pierce and just gonna be annoying overall. I think we're gonna be fine as long as we're not leaking any leftovers of these BFBs. I think it's generally gonna be fine. Okay, so we clean out everyone, so let's sell the boomer. And you guys know what's gonna be a nice tower versus round 80? It's gonna be a MOAB press, for which we don't have the money. Okay, so let's go like this. Let's dump Silas's abilities. We have the level 10 if necessary, and then we're probably gonna have to sell something for round 80. Okay, that's a huge wave of small Bloons, so let's use the level 10, and I think this is gonna be fine. There it is. And then what's the plan, guys? Do we sell the spike? The spike is 1.4, so if we sell it, the money for the more press is, oh, it's just there. Let's go for the middle path. Let's just try and keep this ZOMG in place as much as possible so the fire plane can do damage, and then the level 10 is gonna come off cooldown, and I think this is, if everything goes to plan, this should be about it. $200, by the way. You guys watching the amount of money that we have, this run is pretty much as close as it gets. Okay, so pop the MOABs and then use the level 10 to freeze everyone, and now I need the cluster to go down. Oh, please tell me it's gonna be enough, and I think we clean it out. Yes, we get the win. Oh my god, what a quest that is. That was insane. That was such a fun quest, and that was so good. So many ups and downs during this whole thing, you know, the balancing of the cash, but I'm so glad they put this into the game because it's super fun. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I'm gonna see you on the next one.